All right, let's get right into it. Hey, what's up, guys? Davian here, lifting weights in real estate, and today we will be unboxing the long-awaited Vego Kitchen Composter. Now, this is remarkable for a series of reasons. If you guys have followed me for any period of time, you will see that I am a farmer and I make my own compost. I use my rabbit manure being cold manure. I also use my cow manure being hot manure. We'll break down what those two things mean in the latter part of this video. But first, we're going to go ahead and unbox this and tell you why this is a game changer for the small garden space and how it's going to save you guys an immense amount of money. Without further ado, let's get into it. Shout out to Claire over at Vego for sending this over, and I have an affiliate link that I'll drop down in the description so you guys can reap the benefit. Not to mention, today is October 31st, a spooky Thursday, right? But with that, the flash sale for Vego is now $2.99. It is typically $4.99. Before that, I think I saw it at $7.99. So the technology, based on what I've seen from this, I think is going to be interesting because I have two opposing perspectives where some people won't have any perspective at all, or they know the long methods of creating your own compost and organic matter in your backyard. This is going to be a game changer for a series of reasons. Again, I'll get into that shortly. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get the box open. Now, I've taken the liberty to go ahead and cut the tabs on this thing because it was well packaged. Quite frankly, I didn't want to be defeated by a box on the internet. All right, so let's get that down. All right, so first things first, we have the Kitchen Composter user manual. Now, what I like about this, embracing technology for all of us iPhone and Android users, you have a quick QR code here on the front and on the back, and I'm pretty sure this takes you to a series of videos as well. What I'm going to do now is tilt the box slightly so you can see how this thing came packaged. So undoubtedly, I know I should have a fully functioning, I should have a fully protected, put together machine just based on the packaging. So I am really impressed with that. First impressions. Now we'll go ahead and peel the onion back one layer, move that on out of the way, and we're gonna get into it. All right, so there you go without the styrofoam. It seems like there's not a whole lot of packaging on the side, so we can go ahead and pull that out. And by the way, all of this cardboard material could be used for your garden beds, your flower beds, and it'll break down. I like the idea that Vego is really leaning into breaking down components such as cardboard for organic matter and to help you further your growing seasons. It's a little heavier than I expected. All right, there's one other thing in here. So I'm gonna sit this here for just a moment. Now let's go ahead and get this box off to the side. All right, so you have the instructions. Boom. I really love this, man. Like, even the material that it's made out of, just the thoughtfulness to say, hey, we want to keep it fully holistic, fully organic, and we want this to be biodegradable. So should you throw this away, this will eventually erode and it won't be harmful to the earth. I mean, there's a lot of things out there right now. All right, so these are the Vego tablets. It comes with a pack of 30. And what this does, the Vego tabs speed up the breakdown of organic matter and boost overall compost quality for better gardening. Now, I'd be interested to know what is actually in the Vego tab. All right, so it's pretty straightforward how to use. Add a Vego tablet in food waste in the bucket of compost when it's not running. Pour 2.7 ounces or 80 milliliters of water over the tablet. You see, this company even thinks about other countries that could use this technology because, unfortunately, because truthfully, in America, we only care about things in the metrics that we use, but we're the only country that uses this particular metric system as well. All right, so number 3, close the lid and start your Vego composter. 3 simple steps. I like that. And I'm a product of the United States Marine Corps, formerly, so I like to keep it simple, stupid, right? I like things to be marine proof, and if you can make it marine proof, that means I'm capable of doing it. But in all fairness and all jokes aside, this is a straightforward process, and I think it's going to be relatively easy for us to get into this. But I'm going to finish the unboxing and stop pontificating so much. All right. Nice and sleek. It has a glass cover. That's going to be interesting. I bet that's a pretty cool time lapse if you can actually get some lighting in there. First impressions, again, I really love the color. Blends in well with my granite. So let's turn it here and I have the perfect spot for it. Now my disclaimer, I do have some food waste that we're going to put in this thing, but all fairness, I'm going to be honest with you. The rut is this weekend, so I will be hunting the entire time. Saturday, Sunday, heck, might even take Monday off, who knows. All right, so let's see how we can get this thing open. All right, so we have a lock and an unlock position. Right now I'm in the unlock position. You turn counterclockwise to get the lid off, and this is going to be the glass lid. Inside, we have the carbon filter refill kit. All right, so enjoy dual protection from odors with the activated charcoal and filter pad, and a refreshing experience with your Vego composter. All words, this box is fully compostable. I like that. Whether you shred this box or transform it into a storage box, thanks for giving it another life. So this company is super mindful about what they're trying to accomplish here. One of the things I noticed when I first received the box, it said from farm to table and back again. The message really resonated with me because it let me know that people actually care about mitigating food waste. Because what happens without these sorts of systems in place, if you don't have chickens or that food's not being fed to an animal of some sort or being broken down into organic matter, that means it goes in your trash waste, and from your trash waste to your municipal location, which probably has a landfill, and that lets out an immense amount of methane gases. So we're going to do our part by reducing our carbon footprint, but more importantly, we're going to create organic matter so we can grow more of our food. There's an interesting stat that I saw a few days ago where the USDA was stating that $1 of seed and soil can yield you about $25 worth of food within your household. So I think that's going to be a complete game changer. I would also like to see this become even more affordable for households because now we're getting more people in the space of gardening. That's why I was so willingly open to doing a review on this system. I can make my own compost, but everyone's position and situation is not the same of mine. So we all have to start somewhere. If I had something like this when I started, I think I would have taken a different approach of how I actually create my compost. So I'm more interested in the science and technology behind this, but I won't belabor the point anymore. I know I've said it before. I'm a talker. All right, so next we have the pan for the inside. I'm sure there's a technical name. And this thing heats up, so hot surface, pinch point. And I will show you guys what the inside looks like as one would expect. You have some rotor blades inside. That's going to turn. And you can see how I'm twisting it manually there. And that's just going to give you that nice steady churn. And that's me anticipating that this is how the system works. So to avoid accidental burns, do not touch the bottom of the inner bucket when it is still hot. Now, naturally, when I see hot surface and warning, I think people would know maybe I shouldn't stick my hand in there, but some of us didn't learn. It's because the stove is hot, you shouldn't touch it. All right, so there's a water line in here as well. And you're gonna fill that up. That is the minimum, and then you have a max line that you should not go beyond. All right, folks, so that is it. We have our power cord here. We have the glass cover. We have the pot from the inside. We have the Vego tabs. We have the filter. We have the system. And then we have the actual manual. So this little small footprint fits on your counter. And the one thing that you're going to need consistently is the Vego tabs. This comes with 30. So I'll go check out their website and get you more information on that. Now, some of the things that I did discuss and talk about, for me, I think the Vego Garden Composter is a total game changer for most households because you don't have to worry about pests and rodents getting into your compost. You don't have to worry about the smell, right? You don't have to worry about your food going to waste, just in general, creating more carbon emissions, because now you get to reclaim more of your money because it's not going out the door. So whatever food waste you do have, you're going to be able to compost that in a machine as such, and apparently it can render this down within a matter of hours. Now, I've seen a few different videos where people will add their food over time. So let's say, so if I have food waste, instead of letting it cure, I'll go ahead and run my composter that evening. And every day I just add more and more until I reach a point where I think I'm ready to start storing or utilizing that soil. Now, there's still some things that remain to be seen and a lot of homework that has to be done. So I'll look into that a little further. Again, this is just the first unboxing. I'll do a separate video where I break down the components and put this all together. But again, I'm going deer hunting this weekend. I'll drop this on all platforms. This is my first impression of this particular tool set. I think it's going to be great for a lot of people. I hope that it can do what we think it can do based on videos that I've seen, and I'll give you my honest opinion and feedback. I'm going to make more content like this about this particular composting machine, but I'm also going to look to see what else is out there, because one of the things that I like from my exchange with Vego is if you have solutions that can make these products better, your intellectual property, if you will, you can make those recommendations to the organization in hopes that they make improvements. Now, again, I mentioned intellectual property because you're giving your ideas to someone else for free and it may not benefit you. So be mindful of that. All right, guys, well, that's my spiel. I'm going to go ahead and get some food waste inside this composter once I get it set up, and then we'll shoot some more content around it and tell you how everything turns out. So until then, we'll see you guys on the other side. Take care. Again, Davian, lifting weights in real estate. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel, share this with a few friends, but also if you don't follow me on other platforms such as Instagram at lifting weights in real estate and TikTok at weights in real estate, I'll drop all that in the description below, but I'll also drop the link and the promo code to this composter, and I hope you can get it while it's on sale. Again, today is October 31st, and if you catch the sale, which they'll probably have something similar come Thanksgiving time, so that's going to be beneficial for many of us. But until then, I'll see you guys on the other side. Take care. God bless.